Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at Shadow Hitmonchan here before the league does turn over to the Ultra League and Summer Cup, which should be pretty interesting. We'll have to see how that does work out. But for now, one more battle in the Open Great League, so let's have some fun here. Taking a look at Hitmonchan's move, Brick Break Legacy, Fire Punch, Close Combat, and Power Up Punch. You can go with those. Brick Break is going to be Legacy, as well as Rock Smash. I actually do have a double Legacy Hitmonchan from right when the game came out, pretty much. So I do want to make an XL one of these one day. We'll see if I can get enough of those candies. They need to bring them into raids. Alright, so taking a look at the Lapras, it is going to have a Legacy Quick Move, and then Skull Bash and Surf. And then, of course, you already know, Meta Wrecker. Let's have a little fun here. Equipped as Best Buddy. Let's get it. So, let's go ahead and hop right into this commentary here. Throw in the Mawile in, going for an Iron Head up against the Medicham. We've got one shield left. We're going to go ahead and let it go, expecting a Power Up Punch. There it is. Will we? No, absolutely not take him out. It's all up to Hitmonchan, star of the show. Going up against a freaking Medicham here with counter that is going to be resisted. We let the Power Punch go, calling it, knowing we're going to have to hold on to our shield for this Azumarill. Folks, this is the power of Hitmonchan. I'm telling you. You know, I was going to say Medicham. Medicham's good. The champ is good. But I just love my Hitmonchan's coverage that it does have with Thunder Punch and Ice Punch, and you're just able to go to town with that counter. We're taking out the Azumarill, folks. Let's go. Thanks to saving that shield, and we counter down Medicham. Let's get it. Next battle, met with the Gobat. This is a great lead for that Shadow Lapras. And if I do recall this correctly, I do believe they shield up twice, because they do not want to lose that swap. Let's see what happens here. Maybe they just really do not like a Lapras in the back. And I really do not like a Gobat in the middle with my Hitmonchan, so I kind of want to get rid of it. I do believe I'm not going to be shielding it up, though, because, well, once we've gotten rid of this thing that it has a massive resistance to fighting, I'm going to take a wild guess that there's probably a couple of Pokemon in the back that don't want to see fighting, or maybe at least just one. So we throw in the Mawile, hoping to farm down, but unfortunately to get the Poison Fang, which is going to be debuffing our defense. Then we take them down. Okay, they bring in a Skarmory. Okay, we can do with this. Alright, so we are down one on our defense, but it doesn't really matter because we've already got a resistance. Now, I will be shielding this up because we are seeing a Skarmory going up against us, and they have a Zigzagoon in the back. So I just swap it to Hitmonchan. They do a few quick moves, they realize this is over, they back out, we take the win, and we move on. Next battle, we're met with a Bastodon. Now, this is not particularly great, so I swap in a Mawile because this is a decent matchup for us. Getting hit by Flamethrower is not going to be appreciated. It's going to pretty much one-shot us, so we'll have to obviously shield that. Now, I want them to swap. Fantastic. We want them to bring in something else so we can line our Hitmonchan later with the Bastodon. And since they bring in this Gardevoir, this is just perfection. Now, I have to time this perfectly here. I have to see what they throw in and I have to be very quick. Alright, so I'm able to get the Hitmonchan in. See, now it didn't auto-pick it for me. It would have went to the Lapras. It goes to the first thing to the left. So I tapped it just on time when I saw that Bastodon, and it is over for them. And we're moving on to our next opponent. And we're met with a Dugong. Now, this is actually a good matchup. I was a little distracted. I think I was talking to somebody, so I swap into Mawile. And it's a great matchup. You just keep going Skull Bash. You would win. But myself swapped into Mawile, distracted over here. I feel like I've been a little distracted on vacation from my battles. The Haxorus ones were an exception. I really got into the zone, but otherwise I've just kind of been floating here. So expect the gameplay to get sharp again. Alright, anyways, we're bringing the Lapras back in here up against the Stunfisk. We're able to take them out. They're still holding on to 2 shields, which is surprising. Bringing back that Dugong up against the Lapras here. Now, they're going to be debuffing our attack, of course, with that icy wind, but we're going to be raising our defense. It's not very effective, and this Skull Bash is still going to be doing a ton of damage to that Dugong. Look at that. Fantastic. So we got the Hitmonchan. That Dugong is weak to fighting. Do you think they have something in the back protecting them from fighting? Probably. We'll have to see. So I go for Surf here just to take them out. This should maybe one. Okay, perfect. So we just swap and snipe them with Hitmonchan. What you got in the back? Oh, a Snorlax. This is just beautiful. This is a GG right there. Honestly, throwing this was just a pointless thing. I should have just countered down. They let it go because they know it's pretty much over here. And I'll go ahead and shield up. They don't want to use any shields. Trying to do the no shield challenge. Good. All right. Thanks for the win. Let's move it on to our next opponent. We're leading with Mawile, met with a Bastodon. And this is already a good situation for us here, so we're just going to go ahead and hang tight and see what we can do. Just keep going power punch like we usually do up against a Bastodon. Alright folks, I have to say something. If the audio sounds a little bit inconsistent, that is what happens when you don't have sound foam around you. That stuff really does work. Being positioned in the right place, the sound can become very consistent. So if it sounds a little echoey, I'm just, not in my studio, so, it's not going to be much longer. It'll be going back to normal audio. Anyways, we're up against a Medicham here. This is a great matchup. Psychic is doing a pretty good amount of damage, and they hit me with an Ice Punch bait. Very nice. Going for a play rough here. See if they want to shield it up. All right, using both shields. That is okay. We still have two. What are we going to do? Do we want to use this last one? I think we're going to let it go. They hit me with a Psychic, doing me dirty with the bait, and then switch. All right, so bringing in our Medicham. They swap into their Bastodon. We bring in our Hitmonchan right away. I shield this up anyways because I figured it was still going to do a lot of damage. We need to kind of preserve our health. Seeing that they're shieldless and the Mawile does have energy, they have a Mandibuzz. Here we go. Here's the power Hitmonchan. Let's get it, folks. Let's go for the Ice Punch. We can go Ice or Thunder at this point. It doesn't really matter. All right, so no more shields. Going to have to let this Aerial Ace go and doing almost all of our health and taking us out. Going for another Ice Punch here. Come on, Hitmonchan. 1, 2, and we take them out. It has 1 HP. Going down after 1 counter. Mawile entering the battle, hitting the Iron Head. Is this going to be enough to take out the Medicham? And we take the win. Let's go. So, I have never been separated from my dog before, so I'm going to have to say the longest I've ever been away from her is 3 hours, and I've had her for about 2 years, so a little bit over that, actually. I can't wait to see her and what she's going to do. Ooh, it's going to be so funny. And see my son and stuff. I had a good time here. The heat was nice. Loved it. Yeah, I'm just going to get back to the grind hard when I get back in Angers. Alright, anyways, what's going on here? Up against the Skarmory with the Azumarill. Going for the Ice Beam. Okay, what's going on? Are we going to win this matchup? I think we just want to let it go, unfortunately. Sorry, Azumarill, you did what you needed to do. But we get to another Ice Beam, which is always awesome. And of course, we're going to be bringing in the Mawile here. Or do we? I think I may bring in Hitmonchan. Okay, never mind. That would have been crazy, right? Yeah, they got a charge move. I can let this go and everything. But since we're so low, ooh, we let it go. Anyways, a Brave Bird is enough, pretty much. We have 1 HP. Mawile holding on to its life. And we swap into our Hitmonchan. It's time for this thing to pull off the win for us yet again. There's so much you can do with counter, Thunder Punch, and Ice Punch. So much that it can't really stand up to it, because of the counters that it does have, quite literally counters. Alright, so we have a Bastodon, and Hitmonchan is yet again pulling it off for us and making them back out. Are you kidding me? This is why I love this thing so much. Now, if you're wondering, can I use the regular Hitmonchan? Sure, but it's not working like the Shadow, not even close. So we're met with a old school style lead, Skarmory with the Mawile. You already love those matchups. They swap into a regular Stunfisk, and we bring in the Hitmonchan. Unfortunately, this is it's okay. Let's see what happens here. That Mud Bomb did a lot of damn damage. Oh my goodness, it's so much. Plus that stab. Alright, so we're shielding that one up, hoping we can get to a charge move before they get to one, so we didn't waste our stinking shield. We get to the Ice Punch. Do they want to let it go? They do. Beautiful, winning that matchup. They bring in a Medicham, and we have the Azumarill for a beautiful alignment here. And you already know what it's going to be looking like. They got that Skarmory. Yeah, so the second they swap, I'm just going to bring in my Mawile. They go for Psychic, and they're going here. Maybe they're going to try to catch a Play Rough, and they catch a Play Rough. That was a good catch, I'm going to say, but unfortunately it's just not enough because of that rock, paper, scissors, hard counter lead. People are trying to say, hey, like they still do. If you're hard counter in the front and in the middle, you can still come back. Sure, I've done it before, absolutely. But I'm going to have to say there's a good 90% chance that you're not going to be able to come back from it, okay? Let's just be realistic. Anyways, let's not keep digging into that. Who cares? Going for a power-up punch on the Medicham, just doing as much damage as I can before I do go down. And bringing in the Azumarill, letting the Psychic go, getting a little bit close here. I wasn't trying to flex, I was just trying to call it. So I'm expecting a power-up punch and just hoping we can get to a freaking Play Rough. And we get to an Ice Beam. Oh my goodness, is this even enough? Should be. Oh yeah, I wasn't looking at the health. Azumarill, thank you very much for that win. Cutting it a little close. Next battle, what are we going to see? Galarian Stunfisk sounds good to me. This is always a nice matchup. We just need to look out for that Earthquake. Alright, so they swap in an Alolan Marowak, we bring in our Azumarill, and we're off. We have Ice Beam, Play Rough. Both of these are not very effective, but you definitely want to just go for the Play Rough. The Bubble is doing super effective. This is still a decent matchup. We don't really have too much to worry about. Even if they win somehow, we don't shield up, and they keep shielding us, we can go in here and farm them down with either Hitmonchan's not very effective counter or a couple of Fire Fangs. Mawil's really not going to like that one. But sometimes it's just worth doing that when you hold onto your shield, I'm telling you. Alright, so they've used one shield. I should be able to pull this one off. Barely. So I think we'll let it go. We will farm them down with Hitmonchan so we can get a little bit of farm. Or we're just bringing him Mawile, and they're not even able to get a quick move off. Bringing back that Medicham, going for an Iron Head, which is going to be doing a lot of damage. Don't really want to swap into Hitmonchan yet. They swap themselves, locking themselves with their Stunfisk. We let it go, calling a Rock Slide, and at this point it's pretty much looking really good for me, especially because I countered them down, and they back out. We take the win with 2 shields. Thank you very much, Hitmonchan. Always putting in that work. Same with the Mawile. Next battle, we're met with the Trevenant. This is a great lead here. Just got to look out for that Shadow Ball. Alright. Look at that Fire Fang. Look at that. So they're retreating with energy. Bringing in a Shadow Politoed. I immediately swap into Hitmonchan. Well, could have swapped a little faster, getting a little bit of energy. Going for the Thunder Punch before they throw anything here. And we're taking them down about half before they start to throw their energy. They've got plenty of it, but they go straight for a Blizzard, which kind of confused me. Maybe they thought I was going to let the first one go, and they're trying to hit me with a sneaky one-shot, which could be great, but they just used a ton of energy. Look how much that one Weather Ball did. So they let it go. We counter them down. We have a Thunder Punch ready to go. We go for that immediately here on the Trevenant. That was I just blindly threw it, but we got a shield anyways. I know I should have went for Ice Punch, but they got the shield up anyway, right? So it doesn't matter. So hopping into Mawile, going for the Power Punch, immediately starting to vamp that up. I got a Swampert on deck now. I think I was just starting to get a little experimenty, just whatever. Alright, so they're shieldless, and Swampert Shadow is always just disgusting. This might be the last battle here. And taking out the Stunfisk, and they bring in Trevenant. Obviously, we're not going to shield anything up. They take us out. A whole family of Swamperts take them out there. Mawile is going to be able to finish off the show here for us, folks. So if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Fire Fang for the win. Meta Wrecker, let's go. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!